Imagine the deepest, darkest place on Earth, a realm untouched by sunlight, home to creatures so strange they seem born of nightmares. Now imagine a plastic bag drifting silently into this alien world. How did it get there? And what does it mean for the future of our oceans? This is the story of how plastic reaches the deepest parts of the ocean and the chilling truths we've uncovered in the abyss. Each year, over 14 million tons of plastic end up in the oceans. From water bottles and grocery bags to micro beads in our facial scrubs, plastic is everywhere. But most people believe it just floats on the surface or washes up on shorelines. The truth is far more terrifying. Plastic doesn't just pollute the surface, it sinks. It breaks down into microplastics, and it travels thousands of miles down into the Hadal zone, more than 36,000 feet below sea level. The journey begins on land. Most marine plastic pollution starts its life in cities and towns. Rain and wind carry it into streams, then into rivers. In fact, studies show that 90% of ocean plastic comes from just 10 major rivers, including the Yangtze and the Ganges. These rivers act like plastic highways, funneling waste into coastal waters. Once in the ocean, the plastic begins to break apart due to sunlight, waves, and microorganisms becoming microplastics, often invisible to the naked eye. Ocean currents are powerful. They move water and plastic around the globe like conveyor belts. Some plastics get trapped in gyres, swirling vortexes like the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. But others are swept into the deep sea by thermohaline circulation, a global ocean current powered by differences in temperature and salinity. In colder waters, plastics become denser and begin to sink. They hitch rides on marine snow, a mix of dead plankton, poop, and organic matter, slowly drifting down like dirty snowflakes into the depths. In 2018, scientists made a shocking discovery in the Mariana Trench, the deepest point on Earth. Inside amphipod shrimp-like creatures living 36,000 feet down, researchers found plastic fibers. That's deeper than Mount Everest is tall. One expedition even found a plastic bag lying intact on the trench floor. It looked untouched, eerie, out of place like an alien artifact in a sacred place. Plastic has invaded a place no human has ever walked. Not all plastics are small. Huge fishing nets, often called ghost nets, float silently through the ocean, trapping everything in their path. These nets, lost or abandoned by fishing vessels, can sink to the seabed, where they continue to entangle deep-sea creatures for decades. In the Hadal zones, scientists have found plastic ropes and nets wrapped around coral, sponges, and even sea cucumbers. The ocean's deepest creatures are being silently strangled by the very tools used to harvest its life. Organizations like the Ocean Cleanup are working to remove plastics from the surface. Others are developing biodegradable plastics made from algae or fungi. In deep-sea research, remotely operated vehicles, ROVs, are mapping plastic concentrations in Hadal trenches. But the key is prevention. If we don't stop plastic at the source on land, no amount of cleanup will save the deep. As plastics degrade, they don't disappear, they just get smaller. These microplastics and nanoplastics are consumed by zooplankton, the base of the ocean food chain. From there, they move up into fish, whales, and even us. But worse still, plastic absorbs toxic chemicals like PCBs and DDT from seawater. This turns them into poison pills, tiny, drifting death traps that carry toxins into the deepest parts of marine ecosystems. The ocean's deepest realms were once thought to be pristine, untouchable, and immune to our waste. But plastic has proven that nothing is beyond our reach or our impact. The Mariana Trench has become a plastic graveyard. It's time we ask ourselves, if our trash can reach the bottom of the world, what else are we sending there? And more importantly, what will we do about it before it's too late?